Hey friends, welcome to it. It's Paul and Mindy here from Burleson, Texas. We decided, since so many of you don't know what we're doing, and every time we put something up you say, what are you doing now? That it'd be easier just to make a video. Just a video to everybody all at one time. You can watch it, you can know what it is and what's going on in our life. I'm Paul, this is Mindy, and we're coming from a barn-dominium in Burleson, Texas.
Burleson, Texas.
If you spell it, it's Burleson.
No, it's Burleson.
So the lady at the storage unit, you were saying it right before, but then you talked to her and you said you have to drag it out, kind of have a drawl. How do you draw R? Burleson? That doesn't make any sense.
No, you draw it out by saying Burleson. Yeah, you have to pronounce each piece of it.
How do you draw a silent E? You can't do that.
It's not a silent E. You say
Well,
the E.
apparently, Burleson, Texas is 17 miles south of Fort Worth, Texas. And a barn-dominium is exactly what it sounds like. It's a huge condominium inside of a small barn. And we're here with our friends Michael and Bridget. They're allowing us to live in the house for a while. We came down because I had a job in hand, which once we got here, it was an empty hand. Things didn't work out that way. And so we're making videos now because we need something to fill our time. Basically, we wanted to make a change. And most people say if you want to make a change, get a haircut.
We did. We got here.
We moved to Texas and that wasn't enough. Also, just got haircuts. So, right. So we live in a little compound with our friends. There's like 18 different RV trailers up in here and 2 houses. And something like that, all right?
3 trailers.
Right.
2 houses.
But there's different ways to know where you are, and you started to talk to me about how I say Burleson wrong. Don't take my pointer away. How I say Burleson wrong.
Burleson, yes.
No, it's Burleson. It's Burleson. For instance, state I was born in. What do you call it?
Iowa.
Yeah, that's wrong. People from here know that. From Iowa know that. Why? Iowa. Right? It's like I don't care. It's like whatever. You gotta do the shrug too. Iowa. Yeah. The state that we lived in for college. Illinois. That's right. But people from there say, despite the S on the end, it's
Illinois.
It's Illinois, right? Well, what's the state next to it?
Ohio.
Unless you live in that area, and it's Ohio. It's like somebody's surprised that you're there. Sure. Ohio, right?
Sure.
We're just going to go down to Ohio for the weekend.
Right?
Yeah. so we're trying to blend in. Here's family story. My grandpa calls my mom wondering where my dad is, right? He's on a truck route and he's gone to Chicago. But grandpa says, Chicago? What's he doing in Chicago? It's just said differently, and so we're trying to adjust to become Texans as much as we try to adjust to become Pennsylvanians, as much as Washington was natural to us for that. So here's another one from Mindy. How do you get to Carnegie Hall?
Practice.
Right, except you'd be going to the wrong hall, according to our friends in Pennsylvania.
Correct.
Friends in Pennsylvania say Carnegie.
Yes.
Carnegie. And there was a museum there, the Carnegie Mellon.
Mellon.
See, now why did they change it? It's Carnegie Mellon. That's trying to. But there were some good phrases in Pennsylvania, ones that we'd never heard of.
True.
What's your favorite one?
Yins.
I'd never heard of that. That's completely new, completely different to us. Like all the South, all the everything else says y'all.
Right.
And it's slower. It's y'all. It's instead of y'all, it's you once. So yins. I'd never heard of that one before. Yins. Also, one of the phrases up there, which can be both a compliment and a not compliment, is a jagoff.
Just sounds wrong.
It sounds mean. Yeah. It sounds mean.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. Maybe my favorite word from that was nebby.
Nebby.
Yeah, I'm going to carry that one with me. Nebby. It's kind of like a nosy busybody, but also just like curious. So it carries connotations to it, but it also like good. I'm like, I'm just feeling nebby.
Sure.
Like if you got caught walking around in a restaurant in the days, what are you doing here? Just being nebby, just
Sure,
checking it out.
sure.
Yeah, just being nebby. It's just a good word for it, right there.
Right.
You know what? You know the place I like?
Where?
Britain.
Yeah.
Britain. They check in with you right away. You walk in the door to the store. What do they say? You all right then? I mean, like right away, they just break down the wall. Like, I care for you. You all right
Sure.
then?
Right then.
They don't. It doesn't matter because it makes you feel good, right?
Sure.
Right? It's not like, hey, Yin's jag off, get out of here. You know what I mean? It's, you all right then? Right? Like they break that down right away.
Sure.
It's good. And then on the way out, they wish you good luck. Right? All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's got to be. Here's another one that we've experienced.
Yeah.
What is the city of gold? What? Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
What?
El Dorado.
Oh.
The city of El Dorado.
Okay. By the way, I got that wrong. City of gold is actually Oroville.
Right.
It's actually Oroville, which is
it?
not far from Tenasky. Yes, Oro Goldville, the
Sure,
city
sure.
thereof.
Right.
Right. But the road to
El Dorado.
El Dorado, unless you live in Decatur, Illinois, which we did, and then it's,
El Dorado.
and so if you're in Decatur, Illinois, the correct one is
El Dorado.
El Dorado, not El Dorado.
Sure.
You know how else I know we're in Texas?
How?
So we went to the farmer's market the other day.
Right.
Like to buy local, like to get out, like to meet people, doing a
Sure.
thing. Went to a farmer's market the other day, and we passed a little a storage of space that was selling homemade purses. I don't know if you remember that. Right?
Sure.
So I overheard, this just as part of this conversation, is one of the patrons stepped up and said, what's the difference between that purse and that purse? I'm looking at it, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And he said, well, the difference between that purse and that purse is that one is a single concealed carry purse. And this one's a double concealed carry purse.
I do remember overhearing that.
Right. Try that in Washington. You're not going to get that as a basic conversation in Washington.
Right.
It's not going to happen. Like, I started thinking, man, I'm glad I did all my dating in the 80s in the state of Washington.
Right.
Yeah, because I could get bad. It could get really bad. I don't like that. It's uncomfortable. But I'm also thinking, like, do I feel more secure?
Right.
Or should I be more scared?
Every person here has a gun.
Everybody has a gun. It's true.
Is that a good thing or a bad
I
thing?
don't know if that's, I don't know, but it's Texas, which is another thing that I've enjoyed. Everyone we've met, and they knew that, like, if they're from Texas, so
Right.
whether it was just on the phone for
Right.
job interviews or whatever else,
Right.
automatically at the end just say, welcome to Texas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that's nice, right?
Very nice.
As if it's an entirely new country, like welcome to Spain. Right?
Sure.
Right?
Right.
When you walk into a foreign place, they say welcome to.
Sure.
So, like,
Well, Texas is kind of like a foreign country.
yeah,
so
it is a
that
foreign.
works
I
out.
was thinking like my family, like welcome to the Drawers.
Sure.
Yeah, it might be the same thing. But no, it's just friendly, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like welcome to Texas, where everyone's packing, and there's a difference between a twang and a drawl.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sure.
So we're here. We've been here for a month. What is one thing you're looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to
Yes.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving,
I mean, which is tomorrow.
which is tomorrow. We're doing a Texas Thanksgiving.
Yes.
What is a Texas Thanksgiving?
Well, for us, it's apparently getting together with a bunch of people we don't know at a campground,
At a campground. We've never done a campground before.
right?
There'll be several RVs.
Having kind of a picnic style
Thanksgiving meal.
right?
And you didn't want to go, but I said I feel like this is part of our rent that we have to go to this family thing.
Didn't want to go.
Right, right. But you
Don't
never show
remember
up.
saying that.
Right.
Okay.
You
Sure.
never show up empty-handed, and so
Right.
they ask us to bring
Dessert.
dessert, which is kind of ironic because of your condition.
Right, because I can't have sugar.
You can't
so
have sugar.
I'm the perfect person
Right.
to bring dessert.
So I went
Yes.
looking for recipes, and I saw
Yeah.
this recipe.
Yeah.
Ready? And I think we could do it. I think we could take it.
Because I can have a little sugar if I also have protein.
If you have protein with it, right?
Right.
So I don't know where this ad was from,
Yes.
but it said Smoisters.
So what is a smoister?
Smoister is exactly what it sounds like. It's a s'more with an oyster in it. So you have your graham cracker, you have your sugar, right?
Right.
Protein,
Sure.
sugar, graham cracker, right there. I think it
Right.
only makes sense.
Sure.
Welcome to Texas. Here's a Smoister.
Perfect.
I'm feeling comfortable with it. And
Works
the ad,
for
what
me.
it said is the beginning line was, a lot of people will say, hey, that's not bad.
And that's what I'm looking for in a dessert.
Yeah,
is
just a moderate, not
that's
bad.
not bad.
That's becoming my goal. I'm like, hey, it's Paul.
Right?
It's not bad.
Absolutely.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're in Texas right now. We'll tell you more later. That's all the information we have. That's all we know. We'll tell you how the Schmoisters went over in an upcoming one next week, probably when we get out of the hospital from having Schmoisters from it. But happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you later.